Hello and welcome back to Triple G Sports Replays. This video we're going to continue the 2020 Masters Tournament. We are going to see holes number 10 and 11 with the leaders. Right now, Collin Morikawa still leading the tournament at a -3. Rory McIlroy at a second at -1. And then these two fellows, Xander, Schauffele, and Matt Fitzpatrick, are tied for third at a +3. So first we're going to see hole number 11. Hole number 11 is a slight dogleg right, par 4. It's 505 yards. They say it's 14th as far as difficulty. I'm going to say it's the worst hole on this course because there is hardly any fairway to hit on a driver. I do not like this hole. If you can't hit it straight, you are in trouble. So we are going to start with Schauffele has the honors. And with him being a 3 rated wood, his driver usually goes 270, which puts us out here. We don't have a whole lot of room to work with, so we got to try to hit it as far as we can and hope it doesn't get into the trees. So Schauffele's going to tee off. A 43 is a 31. A 31 is going to go. Well, he crushed it, 305. Oh, by the way, there is 10 headwind on, -10 headwind on this hole, no wind on the next one. So that takes her down to 295. Left 10, 510. And then it's going to roll 45 plus, it's firm, so we get another 5 on the fairway. So 50-yard roll. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And that's going to put him right on the edge of the fairway. We're going to call that 340. Left 10, and that's a fairway hit. On this hole, that is an excellent drive. Next up, Matt Fitzpatrick. He has a 6 wood rating. However, he had a double bogey in the last hole. And he does have 1 bounce back rating left. So he can take his best average drive. No aiming. And so if we did that with his driver at a 6, we'd go 255. -10 is 245. He goes right 15. 5, 10, 15. Gets a roll of 25 plus 5 for firming. That was a roll of 30, and that puts him right here. 275. Right 15. And we will take that on this hole. And that uses the last bounce back Matthew has. All right, now going into the green, and this is where it gets difficult. You've got water right up next. Not only right up next to the green here, you've got a creek running through. So we need to make sure we're going for hole 5, which is here. We need to try to stay to the right. All right, so first off, we've got Fitzpatrick furthest from the hole. And we've got an angle of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to go here and over, here and over. 1, 2, 3 back. So he's about here, shooting for the hole. Now, we're not going to aim for the pin. We're going to want to be on the right side. So we'll just pretend we're going right down our center line. He's going to be 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2. 2 is to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's about 245-ish from the hole. So with a 6 rating, we're going to hit a 5 wood. It's going to be short, but I'd rather be short. I just don't want to be in that water. So Fitzpatrick, 5 wood. Now, let's see, how could he hit it left? And we need to stay away from the water. The worst left rating is does he have a 21? He does not. What are the odds? 23, 25, 15. So he could end up going 30 left. And so we're gonna try to work the ball right 25. Then hopefully our worst case, if we hit the worst shot, is we can get back up here on the green. So we're gonna say work the ball right 25. Now he tends to go left, so hopefully we'll end up, I'd rather be way over here than over in the water. So Fitzpatrick with his 5 wood in the fairway. A 15 is a 5, so he hit her good. That's gonna go 225. So that'll be 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2, 25, 210, 215, 220, 225. It's gonna go left 10, 5, 10, but we said we want to work the ball right 25. So 13 is a 6, and he's a B going right. That'll be -5. So we're going to go left, or going to go right 20. 5, 10, 15. Oh, and that's right, we're 10 less on carry. So we're going to be right here. And then we get a roll of 10, 5, 10. So he is just off the green. Right here, just off the green at 495 right 10. Wait a minute, he gets another 5 roll on the fairway, so he'll be right here, and we're going to say that is close enough to say he's right on the fringe. So we're going to say from hole 5, that's 20, 40, 60 feet, right? 20, 40, 60 feet minus a 6, that's 54 feet. And we're going to call that a grand regulation. And so he's putting. All right, now for Schauffele. We're going to get back to the center line. And from the pin, we are 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 35. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, or 175. So what do we have for an iron that'll take us there? Let's check, like maybe a 7. So he is a 3 iron rating, 170. But we're also losing, we're to lose 10 on the headwind, so we really need to hit it about 185, and that'd be a 6 iron with the roll. So we're going to use a 6 iron. Now once again, we want to stay away, and odd numbers will go left. So what's he got? He's got a 13, a 15, a 27, and 17, 19. Excuse me, even numbers. No, it varies. 16. The worst you can be would be like a 25. He doesn't have that. 27. No. 33 is 20. So what we're going to do is we're going to work the ball right 15. We want to avoid that water at all costs for Schauffele. All right. And his shot, a 64, is a 3. So we hit it right on the sweet spot. That's going to go 180 minus 10 is 170. 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. It's going to go left 5. Now we said work the ball. It's too bad we just started hitting it square. We'd be right on the cup. We want to work the ball right 15. So a 65 will be a 4, and right is a B. Minus 5, so it's going to go right 10. 5, 10. And then a roll of 5, and so he is right here on the edge of the fairway, 15, 30 feet, minus 9, 21 feet. green in regulation. And just when I say this is the hole I hit the worst, they both hit the greens. All right, so we're gonna have Schauffele with a 21-footer, and we got Fitzpatrick with a 54-footer. So Fitzpatrick goes first. He's gonna play safe, just get it close. A 23 on his putting card is a 21. And he puts it within 4 feet. Pretty darn good for 54 feet away. Okay, now we got Schauffele. It's a 21-footer for birdie. That's no easy putt. It's a 1 to 5. It goes in if we play safe. A 6, 7, and 8 if we go for it. And he has a 7, he has an 8, he has an 8. So it's about a 1 in 12 chance that we could make this putt because of going for it. So I think, boy, I mean, the chances of him making it pretty slim. We're just going to play safe. Let's just get it up close. 31 is a 22. And that's going to be 2 feet from the cup. If we'd have went for it, it'd be 4 feet. Okay, Fitzpatrick's 4-footer for par. 51 is a 23. And that is in. So 2 putts for par. 1 over on the day. 3 over on the tournament. And Schauffele, 2-footer for par. 12's a 22, that's in. Par, that's 2 over on the day, 3 over on the tournament, and we move to the next hole. All right, hole number 10 is supposed to be the second hardest hole on the course. It is a long par 4 with a slight dogleg left, but it's 495 yards, handicap rating at 2, second hole hardest hole on the course. And you're going to have your leaders, Collin Morikawa and Rory McIlroy. They have been shot for shot with each other the whole round, which means Morikawa still has the honors. No wind on this hole. Looking at any shots that land left of the center line, tee shots, and in the fair we get an extra 20 yards, so it kind of slopes. So that's really the only the whole note. And so for Morikawa, his driver rating is a 5. A 5 driver goes 260, which is about here. And so, you know, you get rolling. This is my concern right here. I think we want to lay up and get back here so we don't get a chance to get in here and get pinched with having hit around the trees. So the widest part of the course is right in here. We want to end up somewhere in here, but not so we're pinched. And 245, we put him here. I think and he hits it straight. But let's just use a 5 wood and make sure we're back far enough where we have a good second shot. All right, so we're gonna Morikawa, 5 wood. A 15 is a 4, so that's gonna go 230. It's gonna go right 10, 5, 10. It's going to roll 10 plus 5 is 5, 10, 15. He's right here. 245 right, 10, and that's a fairway hit. All right, he did not land on the left side, so he didn't get the extra roll. Now for Rory. And I say, in Rory, his driver can go away. He's a 2 rating, so that thing can go 240. Or his driver can go 280. Which is way up here, and we're starting to get pinched. So I think for Rory, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to back him up, and his 5 wood's 245, but then it doesn't roll very far. So we'll do the 5 wood, I believe. for him as well. And he tees off. A 15 is a 2, so he hit it right on the screws. So that's going to be 245. He's going to go right 10, which is right over here by his ball. And we can cut that in half and go 5. And it's going to roll 10 plus 5 is 5, 10, 15. So he is going to be at 260, right 5, and that's a fairway hit for Rory. All right. And we're not far enough back, are we, to make a difference? Maybe slightly. So right here would be right on the line. We're going for pin 5 again, which puts you way back here in the back left. So Morikawa from here, 25, 50, 75, 1. 25, 50, 75, 2. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 260. And he's got a 5 wood rating. That would be a 3 wood. So we're going to give her a whirl with the 3 wood. Not going to work the ball. We're just going to hope we're anywhere up here near the green. Like I say, it's hard to get on into. And plus it is kind of close up here. Luckily, Morikawa tends to hit it straight. And 11 is a 2. He crushed it. That might be long. That's going to fly 265. 25, 50, 75, 1. 25, 50, 75, 2. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. It's going to go right 5, 10. Plus it's going to roll. It's on the 5, 10. So he's just off. It's going to roll another 25. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's up here under this tree. So where does that put him? There's 80, 85, 90, 95. There's 500. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 535. Right 10. And he hit that ball too good. Now Rory. And so Rory's right here. And we're looking at, for him, 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 245 to get up there. And he is a 2 wood rating. So we're going to use a 2 iron for him. Going to put him really close. All right, Rory swings. And a 65 is a 4. So that's going to go 215 in the air. 25, 50, 75, 1. 25, 50, 75, 2. 5, 10, 15 in the air. It's going to go right 5. She's going to roll 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he is right here on the right side of the green. And he's going to be 20, 40, 55 feet minus 5. So he's 50 feet from the pin. That's a green in regulation. That's turned good on this hole. So Rory's putting, and we need to do our approach. Now, the way that the rule book says is, you know, this is saying, well, you're under the trees, you're supposed to punch out. Well, you know what? That tree's right here. We're maybe near close to it, but I would say from here, you treat it like rough, and we can get it. We're under the tree, we can get our approach shot. And let's see if we gotta go center line, which is gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30-yard approach going here, right? No, we can go for the pin. We can go for the pin. So for here, we can go 1, 2, 3, and back, and 1. And I think we're going to aim on this line. We're going to go down this line. If I aim down this line, if I go right, I'm off the green. So we'll go down this line, and you'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35-yard approach going right there, 1 square away. And hopefully we can get close. So 35-yard approach for Morikawa. A 36 is a 4. So 35 yards from the rough 4, plus 5, left 5. So he's going to go plus 5, left 5. And he's going to be 20, 35 feet minus 8 is 27 feet. All right, so Rory's on in 2 with a 50-foot putt, and he is just going to play safe. We just want to get her close. 52 is a 21. That's not going to be very good. 4 feet from the pin, so that'll be a knee knocker. Now, maybe for the first time, Morikawa is not going to keep up with Rory. We have a 27-footer for par. A 27-footer, you need a 1 or a 4 just to make it, and there's only 1 of those on the card. And then a 5, 6, 7 gives you a little bit better chance. 1, 2. He's got 3 chances on his card to make this putt. We are just going to get it close and take our medicine for hitting the ball too good. 13 is a 25. And that will be 3 feet from the pin. So Rory has a 4-footer for par. And 65 is an 18. That's it. 2 putts for par, even on the day, minus 1 on the tournament. Morikawa has a 3-footer for bogey. 31 is a 22, and that's in. So that's 2 putts. That's a bogey. He's plus 1 on the day, minus 2 on the tournament, and now Rory is only 1 back. So that's it for this video. Thanks for following along. If you like what you see here, please hit like or subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them. And thanks once again for watching Triple G Sports Replays.